Chelsea fans, we are back again, and we are back to talk about Xavi Alonso's managerial debut. It is finally here. I've been waiting literally since the FA Cup for this day to come. But first, just in literally seconds ago, Man City are trying to swoop in for Enzo and Gusto. We had talked about this a little bit before, but it seemed like those deals had maybe gotten dead. I hadn't been seeing anything about Gusto. I haven't been seeing anything about Enzo going to Man City. Of course, after I think Enzo Fernandez is finally maybe going to be staying at Chelsea, here come Man City out of nowhere. They want our boy. They'll be the team that can pay 120 million for him, even though they did just pay 150 million for Elliot Anderson. So we'll have to see how that develops. I'm really not sure. I don't think they'll be able to get both Enzo and Gusto because we won't sell Gusto for anything less than like 70 million either, which is fair because why would Chelsea want to lose Gusto for anything less? There's no point. He's still a player of value to us. But with Enzo Fernandez as well, I still don't think he'll go. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll have to see what happens with Man City because if they want both of them, I feel like our prices are going to go up for both of them. So it'll be interesting. But we do have a bunch of quotes from Jamie Gittins to go through here. Gittins, I'm feeling much better, more confident now. My body is better. Hamstrings are good. So I'm just waiting for the season to start. I was training every day during the summer break in Portugal, training myself to the maximum to be ready for the season. It's good to see that he's training hard. It's good to see him back that way. Last season was hard because this was my first muscle injury I have had. I've never had hamstring injuries before. It was a challenge at the start, but I am better now. Jamie Gittins, Chelsea is such a big club. I want to succeed here. I need to show people what I can do. I will keep working hard. I have shown glimpses, small bits, but this season will be a good season. I set myself some objectives individually that I'll keep to myself. I love to see that. I love when players set objectives. I love to see when players have mindsets like this. And yes, he's right. He's shown glimpses. His goal against Wolves was absolutely unreal. Jamie Gittins on whether Alejandro Garnacho's fate is on his mind. Of course it was, but this is a very media-trained answer. I just look at myself. I don't look at anybody else. Sure, mate, but at the end of the day, we know you're happy about Garnacho leaving because now you'll play more. We keep moving. He's got you more. Jamie Gittins on Xavi Alonso. He's a very nice guy. He talks to us individually, speaks about what we can improve on as a player. That's all you want. Does he have an aura? Yeah, a bit. But yeah, a bit because he was a top player back in the day and now a top coach. Excuse me. I feel like Xavi Alonso, you'll see in these videos, especially recently today, how he'll kick, head the balls, like in animation to what the other players are doing. I feel like he's literally just an old man, an uncle, literally just wanting to have a kick around with the boys, and this was his way to do it, to be a manager, and he just happens to be insanely good at it. Xavi Alonso's style, Jamie Gittins on whether Xavi Alonso's style of play suits him more. Excuse me. I think so. Last season was the 4-3-3 as well with two wingers, which is always good. So let's just see. Yes, if Xavi Alonso plays the 4-2-3-1, we'll have wingers. But if he plays a 3-4-2-1, I'm not sure how Gittins is going to get into the squad. We want to win everything. That is our ambition, to win the Premier League, the FA Cup, and win anything that we're in. Bringing in a player like Morgan Rogers will helpfully raise the bar to win titles. I love hearing that, and it's good to see a player, even though he knows Jamie Gittins is going to play in his, or he knows Morgan Rogers is going to play in his position, excuse me. It's always good to see. Again, it's probably a media-trained answer because he knows Morgan Rogers is coming in to probably take his spot. But I just love seeing players when they're saying, the ambition is one of the Premier League, the FA Cup. A couple of years ago when Jackson and players were saying, oh, we're not in a title race. Yeah, it was funny, memes, whatever, giggly. But at the end of the day, mate, we are here to win. Jamie Gittins, everyone is very positive, looking forward to the new season and to be better and to succeed, which is the main thing. Simple enough. Now, look, it's good to see players like Jamie Gittins saying this stuff. He scored in both preseason friendlies. He said he's about 92% fitness as well. I didn't see that quote anywhere. So he said he would make up that 8% in preseason. So hopefully we can get him to the top level that he should be. I like him. He didn't really do much last season. Did we overpay for him? Yes. But we'll have to see what that comes of it. Anyway, match preview, Western Sydney. Here we go. They play in the Australian A-League. They finished 12th last season, which is last in their league. And then before that, they finished 4th the year before. So what in the world happened? Did they lose a bunch of players? Who knows? It doesn't matter. But their highest valued player is $710,000. Yes, it's a preseason, so this game doesn't matter. But I want an absolute thrashing. We should be winning this game at least by 2 goals, so 3-1, 4-2. But if they score 2 goals, I'm not going to be happy. Look, we got the lineup here. We're going to go through it. Preseason lineups, how many of these names am I going to get right? Probably 2 of them, because we all know how weird preseason is, and they'll probably change everybody by halftime anyway. But to start in the goalkeeper position, I'm going to give it to Jorgensen. If we're going to look to sell him, maybe have him go out there, have a good game, raise his value by a couple million, Let Sanchez, maybe play against the Milans, the Juventus, the Tottenhams, the Real Sociedad. Give this game to Jorgensen. Keep him happy in case he does have to be back up for the season. We don't need a ton of negative energy around the team. Next thing, left back. We have this youth kid named Amenolo. I don't know. He's in the youth system. I saw some videos of Xabi Alonso training one-on-one with him, like warm-ups, whatever, which it seems like he's doing with everybody. But it's good to see him doing that with a youth player. Maybe this is why we didn't sign another left back, because he trusts him. So if that's the case, and we're seeing this footage of him training and speaking to him and stuff, I would love to see him play and get the start here. And I really think he will. If one player's guaranteed in here, I really think it will be him. For the left central center back and the right central center back, I'm going to go Cowell and Achimpong. Josh, you've got a lot to prove this season. And Xabi Alonso, you got a lot to prove for him in the sense of, are you going to play him? I've said here many times, the manager is always right. So is there a reason why Josh isn't playing that much? I don't know. I really hope not. I really hope Alonso really can see Josh's potential. He's got a lot of mistakes in him, but he's also got a lot of potential. I think he's really good. He's won some player of the matches here and there since he's been playing. So hopefully he can really grow this season. And then Cowell, coming back from injury, I doubt we'll see him, honestly, but I want him to play just because I miss seeing him all the time. Simple enough. Right back, I'm going to go Palestra. Look, I feel like Palestra was a signing that made me think we were going to play the 3 at the back, and he was going to play right wing back in that 4 midfieldish, spot. But since he has been doing the 4-2-3-1 recently, we'll have to see. I'm sure he'll change it a lot up during preseason. But I want to see how he can do in a natural right back position at his old club. I'm not sure if they played a 3-4-2-1 or if he played in a 4-back. I'm not too sure, and I'm not going to check on it because I am too lazy. In the midfield, we're going Reggie Walsh and Dario Asugo. Hopefully he's fully fit and recovered from his injury. I think at this point he would be. And with Reggie Walsh, we've seen, the training videos. He's looking a bit bigger. He's got some more muscle on him. Hopefully he can come in, make a good impression. I think last year in the couple games he even played, and even 2 years ago in the conference, I think he's a decent player, Maybe there's some there behind that. Maybe we can have another legend, another Frank Lampard. I'm getting too ahead of myself, but we'll see what happens in the future. Next, in the cam position, I'm going to go Chile man himself, Cole Palmer. I just have to. It's my go. I want to see him play. Hopefully he's, mainly back from injury. We'll have to see. But give the fans what they want. Play Cole Palmer. On the right wing, I'm going to go Esteval Willian. I'm not sure who else in the preseason team can even play right back besides Quenda when he does come in, but I know he's got that little hamstring thing, so he'll probably come in a little later. Can't wait to see Esteban Quenda on the wings together, man. That's going to be absolutely brilliant on the right. But I'm not sure if Esteban's going to play just because of the injury thing. It was said he's not going to be fit until late August, but it seems like he's been training, and him and Palmer came second or third in the beep test in the preseason. Nobody's coming second or third in the beep test if they're injured. So we'll have to see. On the left, I'm going to go Jamie Gittins just because I talked about him earlier. He did well in the behind closed doors preseason games. Give him a run of games while he's at it. And up top, I'm going to go Dustin Satpayev. I want to see this man play. Yes, he's probably going to suck against the Tottenhams, the AC Milans. I do want to see him play against either Juventus or AC Milan because I want to see what he can do against a top-level team. But I also want to see what he can do against a team like a Western Sydney. This is the game to, give him some minutes to really come in and maybe have some easier competition to grow some confidence with the team. Maybe get a goal here, If we get a penalty, maybe give it to him. I don't know, because Palmer also needs the penalty confidence as well. But I'd love to see Satpayev play. I always say Satpayev. I'm really looking forward to this man. The Kyrgyzstan fans are also really looking forward to them. There's a lot of them in Asia, actually, because when we really think about it, this is probably the best player Kyrgyzstan, I think is how you say it, has ever had, is Satpayev. Going to Chelsea, a big team like this. How much is he? Can I click on him? I have no idea. But Satpayev, yeah, there's so many fans backing him just because this is the best player they've ever had. So I'm really hoping he plays, give the fans what they want, all the traveling fans from Kyrgyzstan. Let them see the boy play. And besides that, lastly, we're going to go score predictions here. I gave my score predictions in the month preview, but I don't even remember what I said. And obviously, we're a little down the line. So when I'm looking at the lineup here, what do I want to say? If this lineup were to play, I'd say 4-0. Excuse me, I think we're going to get a little less of a lineup. So I am going to go 3-1 when I think they'll score just because it's preseason. The team hasn't really played too much together. But I think we'll score goals against a 12th place last in the league, A-League team. So let's just get the win here. Don't do no stupid draw, no 0-0s, no losses. That's for sure, unless it's a whole youth team. But I'm so excited. For me, it's Tuesday at 5:45 a.m. I won't even be able to watch. I'll be able to watch maybe the first half. But I got to go to work, so I'm going to have to watch the highlights. So my post-match reaction is going to be based off of highlights. So I hope you guys enjoy that one. And I will see you later.